Ooh, it's episode 19 of my road to legend, and today I would like to showcase a very strong and new Pokemon, Toxapex. Yeah, it has been introduced to the game just a few weeks ago, and it's a really strong Pokemon to use in the Great League. So if you guys want to try it out, you guys can after watching this video. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So in the last season, I managed to reach up to 2,402 ELO, and yeah, it dropped quite a bit, and yeah, we're gonna see how things goes as I have a total of I think 11 or 12 battles to show you guys, and these are actually battles that were done in the last 3 days, so 75 battles in total. So let's go into the very first battle against Toxic 0224. So I've been using Galarian Stunfisk with Medicham and also Toxapex. So Toxapex, I'm running Poison Jet, Brine, and Sludge Wave. So Brine is a water type charge move, and I think it's quite okay. I wouldn't think it's that super duper strong. But anyway, whenever people use Azumarill, that is when Toxapex goes to town. Literally, you do not have to shield against anything. Ice Beam, Play Rough, Hydro Pump will all be resisted. Alright, so I'm just gonna farm down the Azumarill. Sometimes I do farm it down totally. I get up to 100 energy, not even needing to use any of my charge move at all. But in this instance, I'm actually using the charge move to take out the Azumarill that quickly. So bringing back the Frostless though, just gonna go with Brine. It's gonna do neutral damage if I were to use the poison type Sludge Wave. Of course, it'll be resisted as Ghost resists poison. So yeah, my Poison Jet ain't doing a lot of damage, but because it's Frostless, it's just so glassy. Shadow Ball almost knocks us out, but you guys can see how tanky this Pokemon is. I couldn't believe how tanky this Pokemon is until I actually literally tried it out and realized that, oh my god, seriously, it's kind of like a water poison type Bastiodon. It's more tanky than a Tentacruel. As actually encountered one player, I actually 1v1 his Tentacruel as we both came out together, and I managed to beat the Tentacruel with ease, man. Alright, so let's go ahead to see that the Medicham is going to come back, and we're going to go ahead to knock out the Swampert. Swampert is still left with 2 shields. We are also left with 2 shields, but we're going to let the Hydro Cannon go through. Alright, we're going to save the shield for the last Pokemon, and that is the Frostless. Alright, so we're just going to farm down the Hydro Cannon user, yeah, Swampert. Alright. So I'm just going to shot it down, and then the Frostless is still left with 2 shields. I'm also left with 2 shields. I don't even need to shield at all, man. Not too sure why my opponent ain't shielding at all. It's quite confused. But okay, just going to farm it down, and that's it. GG, well played by the two of us. 2 shields left. Not too sure why both of us didn't even use any of our shields at all. So going into the next battle, I go against Rain 6. And she's using Azumarill as her lead. So even for Azumarill as the lead, I'm not too afraid. Even if you're gonna Hydro Pump me, like totally knocking out my Galarian Stunfisk, I'm just gonna bring in the Toxapex and just handle the Azumarill with ease. So it's gonna be Ice Beam. I'm just gonna go with Earthquake. Yeah, most people do not shield their Azumarill, but there are people whom I've encountered who would actually shield their Azumarill, like this particular trainer. But most people wouldn't shield up against, you know, Galarian Stunfisk. But, you know, like I said, I would think like maybe 70% of the time people wouldn't shield. So we're going to go with another Earthquake. This definitely will hit. I mean, it's quite not efficient at all if you were to actually use 2 shields so early into the battle. So we're going to bring in Toxapex now, man. Look at this. Do whatever you want. You can't do anything to Toxapex at all. Not even going to need to shield at all. Nothing from Azumarill will do super effective damage to us. It's like just a tickle to Toxapex, man. Alright, I'm just gonna farm it down totally. It's okay. Another charge move comes in. We're gonna let it go through. It's not even gonna be down to half health yet, man. Look at this monster, man. It's crazy. Alright, let's see what's the next Pokemon. I have 2 Brines ready for the next Pokemon. It's gonna be a Venusaur. Alright, we're gonna go with Brine to see if we can actually bait the shield. Since she's still left with 1 shield, unfortunately she did not take the bait. But it's okay, we're gonna go with Sludge Wave now. The Venusaur will actually do neutral damage with the Frenzy Plant. So still gonna do a lot of damage, but that is gonna knock it out to red health already. We're gonna shield up against the Frenzy Plant and farm it down with our Poison Jabs. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that easily also. Alright, so the last Pokemon is Talonflame. We're gonna do 7 Poison Jabs before we go with our charge move. Alright, awesome. And let's go ahead to see that this also will do quite a good amount of damage as Talonflame isn't too tanky in the Great League. Alright, I'm gonna just, decide if I want to let this go, let it go through. Brave Bird. Gonna bring in Medicham, just gonna go ahead to just counter it down. It's gonna be GG, well played. So yeah, even if I shooted that up, I use a Brine, she would definitely shoot that up, then the Talonflame would actually come back in with its charge move and knock my Medicham out. So that was a bit risky, so hence why I did that instead. So next battle against Altaria as the lead, bringing in a Registeel, but I brought in my Medicham instead. Alright, a lot of that's the fast, smooth lock-on of the Registeel. Alright, so Zed Cannon, we're gonna go with Psychic. Hopefully it gets a debuff locked into the Registeel. Unfortunately, it did not get the debuff at all. We're gonna just go ahead with another charge move, Ice Punch, to lower the health of the Registeel, since it's gonna get to its charge move soon, like right now. Alright, it's gonna knock us out, but it's totally fine. We can bring in the other Pokemon to farm down the Registeel. Of course, we're gonna bring in the red Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, now we have a Rock Slide ready and a Toxic Croak is in. Toxic Croak, man, oh my god, that is not good also. Okay, but he switched into the Altaria. I think he was trying to catch my Earthquake, but I did not react in time. So I was able to get the Rock Slide, and we're going to get double Rock Slides in. It's going to bring down the Altaria to red health already. And we can in fact get to another Rock Slide if we wish to, but we're just going to farm up more energy first so that we can Earthquake the Toxic Croak later when it comes in. Let's see if he's going to shoot this or not. Not shielding that. Alright, so he has 2 shields left. I'm also down with 2 shields. I'm thinking if I want to shoot this, I think I should, right? I think I should. No, I'm not going to shoot this. You guys know why? Because Toxapex is just so good. Look at this, man. Toxapex, even though I'm going to suffer super effective damage from the Mud Bomb, alright, later on you guys will see how much damage it does. Alright, and the Brine is just doing neutral damage to the Toxic Croak. Alright, Toxapex, Toxic Croak. My Poison Jab is also doing resisted damage, likewise for the counters from the Toxic Croak, Toxapex, Toxic Croak. Alright, not gonna get confused this time, man. There's no confusion user here in the house. Alright, so Mud Bomb burn the last shield, and you guys can see I'm actually at this time I'm actually eating while playing the battle, so I didn't really see what I was doing, because I was one hand eating, one hand looking at messages while doing this. But I know it should be alright for me. Already gonna get to another Brine, and this will be enough to knock out the Toxic Croak, man. Look at this. Yeah, that's how good Toxapex is, man. The Mud Bomb isn't enough to do so much damage to us. Alright, that's how tanky it is. So against the next Pokemon, against Nuru, alright, just under 30 elos to reach to Veteran. Alright, so Bastiodon as the lead. Pretty poor lead for him, so he switched into Sableye. I'm gonna stay put because my Medicham wouldn't fare too well against it, and the Toxapex also doesn't fare too well against Sableye, though it's still okay against it. We're gonna go with Earthquake, alright, bringing down the health to red health. We're gonna go with a Rock Slide. Unfortunately, he got to his foul play quicker than I could, and then it's gonna knock us out. We're gonna bring in, I guess, Toxapex, right? Yeah, we're gonna bring in Toxapex to farm down the Sableye. Unfortunately, we have to suffer one foul play first. I'm gonna let this go through because Toxapex is just so tanky. Look at that. That's not a lot of damage, man. Alright, so let's see what's the next Pokemon. Is it gonna be the Bastiodon? High chance it will be. Alright, it is the Bastiodon. Now, how am I gonna overcome this, man? We're gonna do 4 Poison Jabs before we go with the Brine. Brine will do super effective damage because of the rock typing that Bastiodon has. Switching into my Medicham, he swapped into his very own Medicham. Also, we're gonna go with Psychic straight away. Let's hope we get a debuff on the opponent also. Nope, he shielded that, but no debuff also. So far, I've been using a lot of Psychics, and I've not gotten any debuff from my opponent for a very long time. So alright, but now that I know my opponent is using Power Up Punch, I was thinking, let this go through or shield, let this go through or shield. Eventually, I just decided to take a big gamble and let it go through again. So okay, we're gonna go with another Psychic. Let's see if my opponent's gonna shoot this and burn the last shield of his or not, and he does not. Alright, so let's see now. We've got another charge move come in, so I was like, okay, I do not know, man. Let's just YOLO this one. Oh my god, triple power up punches in a row. So I was like, okay, now I have 2 shields, we should be good, right? Alright, we're gonna go with Brine now to do damage to the red Bastiodon, sorry, I almost said Registeel. So in this instance, we're actually doing triple resisted damage with our Poison Jabs. So, you know, Toxapex isn't doing too well against Bastiodon. Now look at the amount of damage. It's not even doing anything to Bastiodon with the fast moves at all, man. Alright, we're gonna use our Brine again. This will be enough to take out the Bastiodon if it goes unshielded, but it's okay. We're gonna bring in Medicham right now, farm down the Bastiodon, shield up against the Flamethrower. Alright, 2 counters will be enough to take out the Bastiodon. Let's go ahead and see the next Pokemon. That is going to be the Medicham. Medicham is going to just run away because we still have a shield left. And I'm just going to use Ice Punch to knock it out anyways. Alright, so going to the next battle right now against Gianporis. Alright, so Victory Bell though. So Victory Bell is quite a big threat against my team, especially all of us are going to suffer neutral damage to it. That kind of sucks, and you know, yeah, it is just bad against whatever, man. Alright, we're going to go ahead with Rock Slide, and we're going to let this go through also. I believe I let this go through. No, I did not. I shielded it up. Alright, we're going to go with another Rock Slide. And let's see if it's enough to knock out the Victory Bell. Obviously, it'll be enough because it's so glassy. And the next Pokemon is going to be Galarian Stunfisk. So since we have that, we're going to try to get to Earthquake. And then after that, let's get to our Medicham in time to actually take out the Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, decided to shoot that up, but it's okay. She's going to farm me down. It's totally fine. We have Medicham over here in the house. Come on, let's see what you're going to do, man. Okay. Whether it's a bait or Earthquake, I'm not too sure. It's an Earthquake taking out half of our health, bringing in Granbull. I reacted too slowly though. I got the charm in, but I could have actually reacted much quicker. And I'm not going to shield up against anything because Crunch, Close Combat wouldn't do a lot of damage to us. Even Play Rough. So 2 of the moves are resisted, whereas Crunch will do neutral damage to us. Unfortunately, our defense fell. Yeah, so I was thinking if my defense fell, I think I might get knocked out by a Rock Slide, man. So I'm going to shield up against the Rock Slide. We're going to go with double Brines. Alright, since we have 2 ready already. Yeah, so it's going to do a good amount of damage to the Galarian Stunfisk if it goes unshielded. Alright, but he decided to shield the first one. The next one is going to do a good amount of damage. Let's go ahead to see that we're going to switch into Medicham. Unfortunately, we are not able to get to our Ice Punch. Yeah, so Earthquake is going to come in, it's going to knock us out now. Can we get to a Brine before anything happens? No. And we lost this one, it was quite sad. So actually, if the debuff did not happen by the Crunch, I wouldn't have shielded that Rock Slide. And then, you know, I would probably be able to get to a Brine. And then, you know, at least I could actually just save the shield for the Medicham and wouldn't have lost that one, man. Wow. So anyway, next battle against Umbreon, it was the next day already, and yeah, I played some of my battles in the morning also because I was just too tired to play after 12 AM. So some of the battles I did it in the morning and I did it in the afternoon just before I caught my flight here, back to here to the Philippines. I'm actually currently here in the Philippines, alright, and I was supposed to fly back to Cebu, but right now I'm in Manila, the capital of Philippines, because I have to spend 2 nights here. As there are no flights back to Cebu right now, technically speaking, because my flight has been delayed by 2.5 days because of an accident that happened at the airport in Cebu City. Yeah, Korean airline actually kind of crashed their plane there, but it's not so serious. Nobody got hurt or whatsoever, thankfully. So anyway, back to this though. Earthquake is going to do half health damage to the Deoxys. We're going to bring in Medicham. We're just going to let this go through, I believe so. It's going to be Thunderbolt. Alright, and we're gonna just Ice Punch all the way. Ice Punch, Ice Punch, 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 Punch the Deoxys, man. Right, but it's not gonna do a lot because Deoxys is just so tanky. Alright, I'm thinking if I want to shoot this. I think, yeah, I shooted this. There was one Deoxys that I did not shoot and actually got knocked out by it. That was not the right play. I should have actually shooted that up, and yes, I did this right. So now let's see, the next Pokemon is going to be Umbreon. I do not want to shoot this because I would like to save the shield for the next whatever Pokemon, since I can just get to Ice Punch, double Ice Punch in fact, and that's good enough for my Medicham to do damage already. Alright, so once that's done, we're going to probably switch into something, but he brought in Nidoqueen. I was like, okay, I mean, a good play by him, I guess. I mean, like, why? I mean, I wouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna bring in Toxapex. Alright, so in this instance, I'm like, okay, seems pretty alright, right? Yeah, she's gonna go ahead to use her charge move. I'm thinking if I'm gonna shoot it, it is poison. In fact, I don't have to shoot that. That's really good. And we're just gonna go with Brine right now and see if she's gonna shoot this. High chance she is going to shoot this. If she does not shoot this, she's probably gonna get knocked out. Alright, I'm gonna try to get to another Brine, but I'm gonna catch the charge move first. Yeah, but it is actually another Poison Fang. I was thinking it's gonna be Earth Power actually, but yeah, Rock Slide is gonna come through. Switched into Umbreon. I was thinking, was that a good play by her? Alright, I was thinking it doesn't make a difference, right? You guys will see later on though. Alright, so I thought it would be good for us since we have one shield left. Our Brine is almost there also. We're gonna shield up against the charge move. It is Poison Fang. It's a bait though. And unfortunately, we lost CMP type. I was like, okay, I think we should be able to survive the Earth Power, right? Unfortunately, not. Thanks to the debuff from the Poison Fang. So I was like, oh my god, that was such a close battle, man. Alright, but well played by my opponent. GG, man. So against the next opponent, alright, and she's going to lead with Medicham. A very bad lead for us, man. But it's okay, a very, very bad situation as we have weak connection also. Yeah, we are 1v2 now, guys. 1v2. She's going to go ahead to use her charge move. Let's see what it is. It is Psychic. Alright, looks like she's running Ice Punch Psychic though. Okay, we're going to go with the Earthquake straight away. And it's going to do half health damage to the Medicham. Very good. Alright, seems pretty good, seems pretty good. It's trying to get to another Earthquake. I was thinking if I should shield this, I actually should have shielded that. Alright, we're gonna bring in Medicham. Yep, I really should have shielded that. But it's okay, let's go ahead to do this. Let's Ice Punch the Medicham, knocking it out quickly. Alright, and we're gonna see that the next Pokemon is gonna be Noctowl. So Noctowl is gonna do a lot of damage to our Medicham, but we got Ice Punch, which will do super effective damage to it also. Boom! No, it's just boom. Alright, cool. And we're gonna shield up against his Sky attack. That is not good for us if we actually get hit by that. Alright. So we're gonna go with Ice Punch again before another Sky attack comes through, but my opponent is going to shield this. Trust me, I know I can read my opponent well. No, actually I watched the replay already and I remembered it. Alright, we're gonna shield up against the next Sky attack again. We're gonna try and farm down the Noctowl. Okay, we're gonna farm down the Noctowl. Can we farm down the Noctowl? Yes! We can, great. And the last Pokemon is gonna be a Lickitung. So Lickitung wise, I was thinking, ah crap, I should have gone with Psychic and accidentally tapped on Ice Punch, but she shielded that up. So that was really good for us. We're gonna bring in Toxapex. So now it's a 1v1 against Lickitung with the Lickitung that has energy and is left with like around 95% health. Yeah, Body Slam or even Power Whip is gonna do neutral damage to us. So we're just gonna go with Sludge Wave as that's the move that will do more damage than the Brine. It's a more energy efficient charge move. Alright, great, that did a very good amount of damage, and we're just gonna have to land one Brine and it's gonna be enough to knock out Lickitung. Body Slam or Power Whip isn't gonna do a lot. The Power Whip technically does around the same damage as the Body Slam if you look at it. Alright, and this is gonna be enough to knock out the Lickitung. So I believe even if we 1v1 a Lickitung with like full health for both of us, we will still win because we can just do double Sludge Waves and it'll be enough to knock out the Lickitung. I wouldn't have gone with Brine instead. Alright, so against the next opponent who's carrying a lantern, a Punkaboo lantern. Oh my god, it's Halloween, guys. Alright, so yeah, so this was the time that I was having lunch. So during my lunch break, I decided to also play some battles. So just before I caught my flight, like I said, to the Philippines. So Rock Slide is going to come in. I was like thinking, okay, luckily it wasn't an Earthquake. We're going to go with our Rock Slide. Hopefully he takes the bait and shield up against this. Great! So now we are in a very, very good position. We're going to go with Earthquake right now. Let's see if our opponent is going to invest 2 shields or just let this go through. He decided to shield up twice. Okay, we're gonna shield up against this. Let's hope it's an Earthquake. Please be Earthquake. Very good. My god, I caught everything right. We're gonna bring in Medicham, but he brought in a Sableye. So we are up on shield. We are also up on health. So we are very, very good right now. And in this situation, though, we are not very good, but we are still okay since we are still left with 1 shield. We're gonna go with double Ice Punches as a Psychic will be resisted thanks to the Dark typing that Sableye has. So double Ice Punches before we get knocked out by these Shadow Claws. Alright, great. And it's going to be red health right now. So I was thinking, should I bring in the Galarian Stunfisk? Yes, I think I should, man. Since the next Pokemon is going to be the Galarian Stunfisk that's going to come in. So I need to farm up energy against the Galarian Stunfisk. So I switched into my Toxapex after farming up a little bit of energy. Going to let the Foul Play go through. It's not going to do a lot of damage to us. Alright, knocking it out. It's going to bring in a Venusaur. Venusaur wise, it's kind of okay for us since he is out of shield. I'm going to shield up against the Frenzy Plant as it still does half health damage to the Toxapex. Alright, we're going to go with Sludge Wave straight away. I was thinking if he's going to pull a switch to catch my Sludge Wave on his Galarian Stunfisk or not. Luckily, he did not. Alright, we're going to farm down the Venusaur. We're going to use a Brine on the Galarian Stunfisk, right? Excuse me, is it network lag? Alright, not too sure, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead with that. Brine is going to come in. It's going to do a good amount of damage. okay to Galarian Stunfisk, and we're gonna let it go through, let it play through, sorry. And then he's gonna knock us out with the Rock Slide. We're gonna bring in our Galarian Stunfisk, right? No, he didn't knock us out. Brought in Disable Eye to try and knock us out. We're gonna use the Brine right now. Unfortunately, we got knocked out by the Rock Slide, but it's okay. We still have energy on our Galarian Stunfisk, right? We still have a lot of energy. We just need 3 Mud Shots to get to our Earthquake, and it's gonna be GG. Well played. Yeah, so that was quite a tight one, but it's okay. Eventually, we managed to score a win also. So going to the next battle right now against my next opponent, Wayuma. Yeah, there are like some X's in between the Wayuma. Yeah, so Galarian Stunfisk, man, a lot of people are leading with Galarian Stunfisk. I must say, out of the 75 battles that I did, maybe around 15 people leading with Galarian Stunfisk. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, so she managed to land an Earthquake on me. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not a very good thing for us, man. So we started off very poorly. Alright, we're gonna have to catch up with the shield. So we're gonna shield up, burn the shield. We're gonna go ahead with another Earthquake of ours. Let's see if she's gonna take the bait or not. Nope, she's gonna let it go through. Not bait. What am I talking about? It's not even a bait. That is the hard hitting move. What bait am I talking about? Alright, so we're gonna bring in Medicham. We're gonna farm down the Galarian Stunfisk, bringing in a Marowak. I'm like, oh my god, Marowak. That is not good for us. We're gonna go with Psychic after doing 4 counters to sync up the moves. Alright, Psychic is gonna do half health damage. We are not gonna shield up against this, right? Oh, I think we are. It's Shadow Bone, right? Alright, it is Shadow Bone, shielding up against that, and then we are just going to try to get to another Psychic. Unfortunately, we would have to invest another shield if we would like to do that. Though it would still left with a little bit of health, like red health, if we were to let this go through. But I would like my Medicham to stay healthy, so I decided to shield up against that. Gonna go with the Psychic. Psychic is gonna land. And the last Pokemon is a Sableye using double goals, man. Alright, we're gonna go with Ice Punch. He's trying to farm us down. We're gonna pull an immediate switch into Toxapex now, since we have already landed the Ice Punch, and Medicham is just gonna get farmed down, so that's not ideal for us. Alright, Medicham can still do a little bit of damage with the counters, but the Ice Punch wouldn't be able to be reached anymore. Alright, we're gonna go with Brine. This probably is gonna be shielded, right? Yeah, okay, so she's gonna shield it. I just need to get to another Brine, and we should be good enough. The question is, will she be able to get to 2 foul plays? Actually, no. After using that return, she wouldn't be able to. Look at my health. I'm left with just a sliver of health that I will be taken out by just 1 Shadow Claw. The Brine is gonna land, it's gonna hit, and we are gonna score a win. My god, that was really close, man. So, going into the next battle right now against Han Nicholas, who is under 30 elos to actually get to the next rank, also veteran. Alright, so you guys can see Lantern. So Lantern is a very big threat also. Right now it is quite useful in a sense that after having served, it is very good against Galarian Stunfisk. So I'm gonna go with Earthquake straight away. Let's see if we burn a shield or we actually land a hit. Nope, we burned the shield, but it's okay, it's totally fine. We can actually get to 2 Earthquakes. So hence why I decided to go with Earthquakes, even though we have suffered damage by the surf. But if the Lantern is running Water Gun, I don't think we are able to, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so with that, we are going to bring in Medicham. Since we are left with a little bit of help, we'll use the Galarian Stunfisk as a third shield. So Surf is not going to do a lot of damage to us, but the Thunderbolt will. So I'm going to shield up against this, and I believe this is Thunderbolt. Oh no, it's actually Surf. Alright, still not doing a lot of damage. Alright, so brought in a Skarmory though. I'm gonna go with Ice Punch straight away. Psychic is gonna be resisted. This would do neutral damage. 1 counter, 1 Ice Punch. Or 4 counters, 1 Ice Punch. Alright. So let's go ahead and see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, great. Sky Attack is gonna come in. We're gonna shield up against that. Just need to do 4 counters, and then we're gonna do the Ice Punch. Okay, great. Ice Punch goes through, and then after that, we're just gonna see the next Pokemon that comes in will be the last Pokemon, I believe. So if it's the Galarian Stunfisk, is not that ideal for him, as he's probably gonna use that as a third shield, right? What's the health of the Galarian Stunfisk? I can't remember. Oh, it's not even Galarian Stunfisk, it's Lantern. So I can't even remember what Pokemon my opponent is using. But Ice Punch is gonna be resisted thanks to the water typing that Lantern has. We're gonna bring in Toxapex. Alright, so Toxapex. It is a water typing Pokemon, so it's gonna get hit really hard by a Thunderbolt. Ouch. Alright, but the last Pokemon is a Scrafty, so I'm like, Scrafty, let's go with Sludge Wave. I do not know if we would win this though, because Foul Play would still do a decent amount of damage to us, but that took out a lot of health from the Scrafty. We're gonna catch the Foul Play. That was a crazy catch, and I do not know how in the world did I even do that, man. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna just farm down the Scrafty because we need the energy to take out the Lantern, as the Lantern's fast move is gonna be enough to knock us out. Also, fast move it down, use our charge move immediately. Actually, we could have gone with Brine, I think. I didn't think we need the Sludge Wave, as it's just left with like a sliver of health. My opponent already ran away from the battle because he knows it's already like GG already. Alright, I think Brine would have been enough also. I think only. Yeah, Lantern is still quite tanky though. Alright, so going to the next battle, and against CD midfielder. I think this is the second last battle that I have to show to you guys already. So Azumarill against Galarian Stunfisk. So whenever I see Azumarill, I'm like, okay, you can do whatever you want against my Galarian Stunfisk, man. Take me out, because I have Toxapex at the back, so I'm not worried at all. Alright, even if it's gonna Hydro Pump me, go ahead, like literally go ahead. I'm not even gonna shoot up against this, because Toxapex can just farm down the Azumarill. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do, bring in Toxapex, farm down the Azumarill. We have already burned one shield, so that's really, really good for us. Alright, so do whatever you want. I do not have to shoot up against anything at all, man. Yeah, that's the good thing about it. It's gonna bring in Lickitung, and I'm gonna switch into my Medicham since I want to save the Toxapex for the Azumarill. Alright, and yeah, that's how good Toxapex is, man. Even if I had stayed in against the Lickitung, it would be fine, but of course the Azumarill would be better off being taken care of by the Toxapex than my Medicham. So we're just gonna farm down the Lickitung. Hopefully we can farm it down. Great, we do. We have a good amount of energy. Let's see what's the next Pokemon. It's gonna bring in the Azumarill. We're gonna go with Psychic. That will do a decent amount of damage. Yep, great. And we're gonna see that we ain't able to take it down. It's okay, it's totally fine. Alright, so I'm gonna let this go through. We have 2 shields on our Toxapex. The only way that we will lose this if it's the last Pokemon is Skarmory. Skarmory is one of the biggest threat against Toxapex, or should I say even Registeel. Yeah, Registeel would definitely be a big nuisance against Toxapex also. Alright, other than that, it does pretty well against other Pokemon in the current meta. So we're gonna shield up against the Foul Plays, double shielding up against the Foul Plays, man, because Azumarill, we do not need shield against that at all. Alright, so looking pretty alright, shielding against this. Looking pretty alright, man. Okay, we're gonna go with another Brine soon to take out the health of the Sableye. Alright, so looks very good, right? Looking very good. Yeah, I was very confident I was gonna win this, man. Yep, gonna let this Foul Play go through. I do not have any shields left anyways. Alright, I was like, okay, the Azumarill should be fine, right? Yeah, we just get to Brine. Yeah, Brine is gonna be enough to take out the Azumarill since the Sableye is knocked out already. And I was like, okay, we should have won this already, but what? Wait, what? Huh? I was like stunned for a moment. The bubble actually took us out. I literally was like stunned when I saw that. I was like, huh, I thought I won already. I was like, okay. So anyway, into the last battle right now against Obstagoon, we have a really bad lead leading, switching into Medicham, bringing in a Coffee Grigus to counter my Medicham. I was like, okay, there's like a 99% chance I'm gonna lose this battle already. I almost went to the top left already, but look at this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead to continue with the battle. I'm gonna let this go through. Coffee Grigus is gonna take us out anyways. There's no point shielding up against that. I'm gonna bring in Galarian Stunfisk, gonna let this go through. Galarian Stunfisk can eat whatever moves from the Coffee Grigus. Alright, so far this is like I think the 3rd Coffee Grigus that I've seen people using in the current meta. So it's not really overly used, so I was able to take out the Coffee Grigus after doing a Rock Slide and also a Mud Shot, bringing in the Obstagoon, pulling an immediate switch into Toxapex. And then when the Ninetales came in, I'm like, wait, we have a chance on this, man. Alright, so I'm just gonna go with Sludge Wave, YOLO all the way. Boom, that took out the Ninetales instantaneously. And yeah, in this situation, I'm like, looks pretty good, right? Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna shoot up against that. Unfortunately, when I shoot up again, after I shoot up against that first Night Slash, I'm like, I should have shoot up against the subsequent ones, just in case the first one actually boost the Obstagoon. Yeah. So luckily my opponent didn't get boost at all. We're gonna go with the very first charge move. We're gonna use Brine, since she's still left with 2 shields, but he did not shoot up against that at all. But it doesn't matter, as I will still be able to get to 3 Brines anyway, and you will get hit by at least 1. So you guys can see, yeah, I'm gonna definitely shield up against this. Shield up against this, Brandon. Yeah, okay, wake up. Yeah, almost fell asleep on that one. Yeah, I actually just woke up when I need to do that battles. It was just done like a few minutes ago. Alright, so Night Slash, and then yep, it's gonna be enough to be knocked out. My Brine is also ready already, so it'll be enough to actually knock out the Obstagoon anyways. So that is that. After doing all those 75 battles, my ratings went up by less than 20. Yay. Yeah. So I mean, just wanted to showcase to you guys these brand new Pokemon Toxapex. If you guys are interested to try out, go ahead too. I definitely will urge you guys to try it out because it's a really strong Pokemon to use. It's a super duper tankier version of Tentacruel. And yeah, I really love using it, man. Alright, so that's all from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like on the video. Be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead too, because I do upload daily Pokemon Go videos, especially for Go Battling and also for other contents also. Alright, now I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.